Right now?
Yeah, you guys are totally live. Okay, we're gonna go live on TikTok too. Let's see what happens. Okay, first live. Try it out.
Do we need these microphones?
You might want to speak a few times. Do you test the sound, or is it just kind of like? All right, cool. Well, I think we can just kind of go. All right. Coffee news. There you go. I don't know. I just thought I'd go through this.
Yeah. Let's do it. We've never done a live before, so.
So Perfect Daily Grind kind of. We have not read any of this. I skimmed it last week.
Okay. Okay. It's like a.
They just kind of release a like this week what happened.
Yeah. In coffee. Okay. Love that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So their headlines: Colombia reports best harvest in decades.
But,
It's actually kind of interesting.
but warns of lower 25-26 crop.
So it's going to be lower. It's interesting. So right now with Brazil, they are having a record year too.
Wow.
But they have a 50% tariff in just from the United States. So
when is the last time we got Brazil?
That's probably our biggest crop.
Right.
So
we're still getting it with the 50%?
I don't think so. No, not right now. All our importers are kind of stopping getting Brazil in. So
okay. Ooh.
Yeah. So that's with Brazil.
What are we using in place of?
So Brazil goes into a few of our blends.
Yeah.
We have, I think, so one of our bigger importers had. You buy like stock. So we buy like supply. We'll buy like 50 bags of Brazil and get 10 per shipment.
Okay.
So they have that. So that's sold according to their inventory. That's not there.
Okay.
So we personally have maybe 3 months worth of Brazil. But no one's bringing it in. So like next year, if nothing changes, Brazil will just not even be in the United States.
Cease to exist, yeah. In the United
Essentially.
States.
I mean,
crazy.
That'd be crazy if it got that far.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, Colombia reports best harvest in decades. In Colombia, we're switching. Colombia and Mexico are very low on the tariffs. So that's kind of where we're moving to.
Sure.
To stay in this Latin America.
Yeah.
They're a little easier to move around within. They all, as far on the spectrum, they taste fairly similar.
Yeah.
Keep looking. Yeah, it's just kind of funny that they like. It's so the Trump.
Well, it looks like they're going to meet. So
yeah,
President Trump and I don't know. I don't want to mispronounce the Brazil president's name, but
yeah,
it looks like they have a in-person meeting.
Yeah.
To discuss trade relations. That would be really good. I wonder when the meeting's scheduled for. Hopefully before 3 months.
Yeah. It is kind of funny that I think you hear politics and it's so separate in my mind.
Politics and coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't put them together, but now it's directly affecting.
Absolutely. Directly,
So,
yes.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting this year on top of just record high seed prices, coffee prices.
I know. It's crazy. Where are your other notes?
My other notes? I kind of have some notes here, but I thought I'd read through these. So Costa Coffee, I think that's... So Coca-Cola owns a company called Costa Coffee.
Really?
And it looks like they're just... I read that article, actually, and they're... it's just not really meeting any of their...
Are they selling it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Just, they might be piecing it out.
Yeah.
But,
wonder that makes. Is it like a coffee shop?
International. I think they are in Europe.
Okay, because I've never seen one.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it.
I think they're a little. They kind of want to be global. I don't know if it ever actually got to that point.
Okay.
I think that's what the hopes were.
And then it didn't get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of looking through. You see,
Oh, wow.
wow,
Dutch.
we have someone on. So we have someone on TikTok. Wow, I just threw that up. Hi.
Hi, whoever joined. This is our first live, so
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah. So we are looking through. So Perfect Daily Grind
Yes.
just put something out every Friday, and we were just kind of looking through last week's.
Yeah, it looks
news
like
headlines.
it's almost like just news for
Yeah.
coffee. They have it's an industry news and they have a ton of articles. So if you are interested in coffee, Perfect Daily Grind is probably the
Yeah, I think Dutch Brothers. So Dutch Brothers donates over $1 million to youth initiatives. They always seem to be on the front end of just giving, kind of
That's
putting their money where their mouth is. Like
really amazing. I didn't know that about
like they have
them.
their owner. The owners were brothers. One of them passed away from ALS.
Okay.
So they have like I think every drink for
Like a certain drink.
no, it's like once a year they had. It's called Give. I can't remember what it's called, but every drink $1 goes to ALS.
Wow.
Or like all the profits or something crazy
Sure.
for all the stores.
That's amazing.
Pretty much all the profits
Yeah.
for an entire day just goes to. But yeah, so they're always really good at giving.
Yeah. Starbucks registers a new trademark in Russia.
Yeah, there's a lot of coffee going out that way.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
That's yeah.
I'm not really
I
into
know,
the global coffee scene. Like I don't know.
I
much,
know there are big coffee shops. I think there are some Chinese coffee shops that are kind of wanting to integrate into the United States.
but- Okay.
But yeah, Russia, Starbucks going to Russia, that would be kind of new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But there are, and then India, I see has like kind of the whole India in the central,
Sure.
whatever, Asia Pacific.
Mhm.
They're just, I think they're just growing a lot right
Yeah.
now in the specialty coffee,
Mhm.
which is just kind of like, I don't know. You don't really think about it, I guess.
No. So, what else? Coffee Fest is coming up.
Yes, it is. That's next year.
No, next week.
That's a week from to Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Coffee Fest is.
It
pull it up.
is a festival of coffee.
Yes, it is. Coffee Fest Orlando. It's in Orlando.
Yeah.
It's a 2 days.
It's for anybody that's in the business of coffee. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, it is not for people who just enjoy coffee and want to go.
Yeah.
You have to be in the business of coffee of some sort.
Yeah. Coffee Fest is definitely the most entry level. It's very one of the biggest ones, but it's the most entry level.
Yes. Yes.
So if you're like thinking about owning a coffee shop.
Yeah. Or
They
even not
have-
coffee, even tea. I mean, they have like
Yeah.
they have tea vendors, coffee vendors.
Yeah.
A lot. And so it's definitely entry level, as you would say.
Yeah. But they have classes kind of
Mhm.
like going from like cold brew 101 all the way to like
I mean, there's
how
even
to- how to get a lease,
Mhm.
how like strategies for negotiating a lease, how to lay out your
bar.
bar, how to hiring tips. There's classes on just social media, just kind of everything on.
Yeah.
So yeah, Coffee Fest, and even like we've been around for about 30 years. We've been around for 30 years, roasting for 20, and we still get something out of it
Oh
every
yeah.
time.
I feel like every time. I mean, because there's sometimes the classes are repeated, but
Yeah.
there's always I mean, I almost forget, but most things that I do now, like our hiring thing, like the way I hire people and the social media, all of that, I got from Coffee Fest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, even like a year later, like
It's cra-
sometimes it's not relevant right now. But
Yeah.
you have notes, and
yeah, I feel like almost everything I do is
Yeah.
from. So it is a great,
You
and
can
it's
piece
not
together,
it's not super expensive to go.
no, it's like $70.
It's not. Yeah.
I mean, getting there,
It's worth
obviously,
it.
but
Yeah. Yeah. If you have to
and it's fun. They have like a latte art competition,
Yeah.
espresso. They have little like
events after, it's fun.
setups. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyone on TikTok, so we have mics. We are on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
And we have a little more of a setup, like 3-camera setup for YouTube, but TikTok, it's just my phone I set up right before.
Yeah, just your phone. And it's our first time. So this is the roughest draft that would ever exist. We usually have a podcast and it is edited before release.
Yeah.
So we be very careful what we say. Just kidding. But we were just talking about Coffee Fest.
Yeah.
And before that, we were talking about some news articles that we saw.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah. I mean, tariffs is always kind of a big.
Well, now it is.
It is now. It's kind of, I think it's been around long enough that people are feeling it.
Yeah.
Like for the first little bit, it was like, okay, Trump's just trying to do all this stuff.
But now it's actually happening.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you hear about something like this thing that's affecting like the other side of the country, but now it's like in our backyard.
Yeah. It's for literally every day facing it.
Yeah. So it's
yeah. And unfortunately, coffee. Yeah.
There is a push to get coffee excluded from all tariffs.
Yes. I did read that.
Going around.
I did read that. Well, and it's hard because there's not a lot of coffee here. Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that the only place in the United
Hawaii
States?
Is the only United States.
So how?
Yeah, it's.
We literally can't get it here except Hawaii, and
it's the highest specialty.
Oh.
Like $30 just for when we get it. We sell it for $32 a bag.
Yeah, you might as well just pay the high tariff.
Yeah,
because we love like Kona coffee, but it is
not a.
It's expensive.
It's not a daily.
There's just nowhere in the United States to get coffee, so that was grown.
Yeah, something we have talked about. I think recently, kind of. In our last couple podcasts is just these chains really growing.
Oh yeah. There's
the
out of control.
7 Brew is kind of growing nationally, kind of coast to coast. They're not on the coast, pretty much everywhere but the coast.
They like quadrupled in a year.
Yeah, it's insane.
Nuts.
And then there's like Dutch Brothers that's always growing.
Mm-hmm.
Scooters is actually. I can kind of say some stuff.
Yeah.
We have a baby crying.
We have a baby crying in the background. It's mine, so I have to go.
Yeah. But yeah, Scooters is, man, at like 1,200. They have 1,200 locations. Dutch Brothers is at like 900 locations. 7 Brew just hit 500. There are some other public companies going public. There's one called, I haven't heard of, Black Rock Coffee. They, I think, officially went public this year. So they're growing. They're more in the southwest. But wow, Kirk, you got anything to add? Our mix master technician Kirk.
Well, I guess my question is how are the tariffs affecting like shop life in general?
Yeah, right now. So it's just shop life in general. Like right now, if nothing changes, I'd say like 2 of the biggest coffees we have, Brazil and Sumatra. No, our importers are not buying that right now.
Mm-hmm.
So in like 3 months' time, they'll be out. Then we'll be out like a month after that. So early next year, if nothing changes, we'll have to. Sumatra's been like our best-selling origin since we started roasting 20 years ago.
Right.
So we have to, and it's part of our espresso blend. That is like 30% of our entire like makeup.
Would you mind repeating what's the tariff at for Sumatra coffee?
Brazil is 50%.
That is brutal.
So coffee. What is Brazil? Sumatra's at 19%. So
I'll pass the mic back. We're talking about tariffs in Indonesia.
yeah, Sumatra's at 19%. But like, so the amount of hands it has to pass through. So when like the highest this year was at $4 a C market, I think just over 4. That's what our importers are buying it at. So when they have to make their profit, and then specialty coffee is above that because that is like the base, just coffee.
4, you said?
Yeah, $4 was like a high.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's say there's like I can't remember this. There's just like, usually it's just like a number. It's not a percentage. So like Sumatra is sometimes like 62 cents above the C market.
Okay.
And that's a higher one. So we are buying Sumatra green coffee. After everything, we're getting it at like $5 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
So then if we roast it, we lose about 20% to like oxidation, humidity, or evaporation.
Yeah.
Then there's like chaff that comes out of it. So you lose about 20% of the
20% of the pounds that you purchased.
So that just increases at 20% up to like $6. Then we have to sell it and make a profit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so that's like the high end. We have to sell this coffee. So we're getting it. The C market says $4, but we have to sell it for like 12 to our wholesale customers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more than that to like an end user. So
yeah,
that's just how it long-term affects. Then we have price raises. Then everyone else has price raises. And
yes.
It's just, And a lot of the bigger companies, they have a little more room. So they can either like, Starbucks, I feel like, is usually on the front end of price raises, but they can also eat price raises as well.
Yeah.
Because they're so big and have so much just assets.
Yeah. Do they, because we're considered a specialty, like coffee roaster.
Yeah.
Is Starbucks?
I don't think technically specialty.
I'm sure they have some, but it's just price.
Oh
restricted.
Yeah, they have some, but I don't think as a whole they're specialty coffee. Because I think the definition of specialty is above 80%.
Mm-hmm.
80, just the score 80.
Okay.
So coffee's on a scoring.
Yes.
Q graders. So all coffee scored, and if it's above 80, that's technically specialty.
Okay.
Then there's like 90 plus. That's like a really good coffee.
Sure. Do we ever get those?
Occasionally.
Okay.
It's not like
they're probably hard to get.
Yeah, they're hard. They're kind of hard to get. They're usually have to pay a little bit more for them, especially now. I think it's a little. People know how to sell them more now than ever. So I think people are better, and people are willing to pay more now than ever.
Where do they come from normally? All countries or
a lot of. So African coffees tend to be a little higher.
Okay.
Like Ethiopia.
Yes.
Is probably the generally highest scoring coffee we get.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, Latin coffees, I think for whatever reason, I don't actually know the reason. I tend to like Latin coffees more.
Same.
But
I
they're
agree.
a little more well-rounded. But they just don't hit the Q graders levels that their scoring is based off of.
Yeah, I agree. I'm starting to like blends though, which is kind of
it's just a little easier to
interesting, but
nothing really sticks out in a blend. Like you can just drink it,
and that might be why.
Coffee. Like if you have an Ethiopia, a really good one, it's just going to be really flowery and acidic, and like I like that one time. I'm not going to drink it every day.
Yes, right.
And like a really good Colombian coffee, like it'll be really good balance, but there's nothing really sticking out. It's just a good coffee.
Yeah.
But like
a blend, I feel like
you can match all the coffees you want just to make this coffee that's really good. And yeah. So
I feel like it's an art too, making a blend. Kind of. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. It's So 19% Sumatra. I don't know if we have anything else with Coffee Fest, but
no, it's every year. It's 4 times a year. 3, 4?
3 right now.
3 times.
3 to 4.
It's usually spring, summer, fall.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out if you're in the.
I got a question.
Yeah.
How do you think tariffs are going to affect our blends moving forward? Like, what kind
Yeah.
of do you guys have a difficult dilemma
With tariffs?
Well, because of Brazil,
Yeah.
that's in a lot of our blends.
Yeah, Brazil is a big part of our blends. We use Sumatra. Sumatra is really strong, so you don't really need to use a lot. I would imagine we would test lower amounts of Sumatra in our blends first to see like if we use less of it and it still kind of hits the notes we're wanting, if that works.
Because Sumatra's up there too on tariffs. You
yes,
mean? Okay.
Sumatra's up there is higher on the tariff list.
Mm-hmm.
Brazil is like you can't buy this unless something changes. Sumatra's you can,
but it's just pricey.
But it's pricey and like you're gonna hold on to it longer. Our importers are gonna whatever they buy, they're gonna hold on to longer. It's harder to sell.
Mm-hmm.
So like usually that affects the whole chain. If it's just harder to sell it, they're not gonna bring in as much, and that supply and demand makes it more expensive. And
sure.
So I'd imagine we'd try seeing what works within what we have before changing the blend, because that's kind of especially on our espresso, which is just kind of like almost every customer we have gets espresso. So I mean, coffee shops just have espresso. So before you change that, you'd probably
work with what you have, and
else.
Definitely.
But yeah, were you gonna say something?
No.
Okay.
Another question. Like, do you think the scarcity is going to like produce a product dynamic where all of a sudden Sumatras become more desirable, and so people just buy them anyway?
I don't know.
Or is that just wild speculation?
I mean, I don't know. People always want what they can't have, right?
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that more. There's already so much of that, though. There's like already a geisha coffee that has that name, and you're gonna spend more for it. Or Sumatra, I feel like is a little more of an old person's like coffee.
You
I
do?
feel like at least with our customer base,
okay,
the people that are buying Sumatra are like, I just want that hard, like
sure, like that
it's like,
dark.
It's like I guess in simple terms, I would say it's like a really good Folgers.
Oh,
like that. Like if someone was drinking Folgers and
they're drinking Folgers, but they want a really good coffee that tastes nothing like Folgers, but they just want it really dark, it would be Sumatra. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I guess that's how I would explain it. I don't know. Maybe that's just how
so
we
old.
Sumatra.
I would say old. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Older.
Ones are really good. I mean, there's young people that like really dark coffee.
Yeah.
But when I think of a young coffee drinker,
well, like a generation before us and then a generation before them. If you think about it, they're used to that kind of Folgers kind of coffee, and so when they that's how they grew up drinking this dark, roasted coffee. And I mean that is what Sumatra is. It's true. So
yeah.
It's got that best of the worst.
Yeah.
Yep. Best of the
worst.
It's
like it's not bitter, but it's really strong and has a ton of flavor.
Yeah.
Really flavor forward. Bold and
I'm not a huge Sumatra, but
but so that's why I say I don't know if Sumatra could be that
could be the one.
Yeah. I mean, if someone that's gonna pay $30 for a bag of coffee is gonna get a geisha or like a really good coffee,
Hawaii,
not just
Kona,
Kona, not just Sumatra because it's hard to get.
Yeah. I think it definitely would depend on the origin for sure. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that was a good test.
It was.
What was that? 25 minutes?
I hope everybody enjoyed it. Whoever watched it.
I don't know. I've been watching. I don't think there's any comments, but there's like a dozen people that it doesn't. Let's say when people leave, I'm wondering if anyone actually stayed this whole time.
I know. I'm like looking at the phones. I'm not trying to be a weirdo. But you think about the lives on TikTok, they're like usually not organized.
No. I look at a live on TikTok and it's like a guy making a pizza.
Yeah.
Like just puts his phone in the camera. Like
in the microwave or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Thank you, Kirk.
Thanks. Are we done?
We have, can you shout out Jose Grajeda?
Yeah.
Hi, Jose. Hello.
Jose Grahia.
Hi, Jose.
Thanks for
I
sticking
don't.
around, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Jose. I just realized that I wasn't looking at this camera the whole time I was looking at the TikTok one. So you're welcome, TikTok.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, YouTube. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.